Hello! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome! How is everybody? Can you hear me? Please let me know if you can hear me. That's the first thing I need to know. So I've got my laptop here so I can see comments. I'm probably not going to be able to reply to everybody. I'll try my best. First thing I need to know though, could someone just quickly send a message? Can you hear me? That's all I need to know for now. What I will say is hello to The Rock, hello to Sylvie, Callum, Gemma. Good to have you all in, guys. Thanks for being here. Big round of applause. Thank you, Tammy. Hello, thank you for that. Right, okay. Steak time. So, the last month or so, people have been asking me to do a live stream. Here I am. A little bit nervous. I don't know why, but about 5 minutes ago, I brushed my teeth before I come out here. God knows why. Anyway, here I am. So this is what I'm doing. A Cote de Boeuf, I think it's pronounced. Basically, it's a ribeye steak with a nice little bone in it. So the first thing I'm going to do, well, the first thing I've already done is I've got my barbecue nice and hot. I've already done that because it takes forever to, well, not forever, but it takes a while to get to temperature. It's currently at 200 degrees, which, for those of you that don't speak English, that's probably about 375 Fahrenheit, I think. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, that's nice and hot. All I'm going to do, a bit of salt, pepper, garlic. Steak, you don't need much on it. So I've got sea salt going into the garlic, crushed black pepper going in, mix it up. By the way, this steak's been out of the fridge for about an hour. You've got to let them come to room temperature. Let them calm down from when you get out of the fridge. It's a nice little sprinkle. Flip it over. Same on the other side. Don't know if you can tell, I'm actually shaking doing this, but hey ho, trying my best. Pat it in. Not hygienic, don't recommend doing this, but I haven't got a sink. But I will clean up afterwards. So I'm just going to leave that for about 5 minutes, just to let the seasoning settle. While I'm doing that, I've got some fresh rosemary, and I've got some fresh thyme, and a whole garlic bulb there. Get that out. Thyme out. I'm not going to use all that. Right. Okay, so let's see some comments. Barbecue UK. Yes. Mark's in. Mark. So big shout out to Mark from Barbecue UK. He had a video out last week before maybe, where he was demonstrating, doing a review on this little beauty, and I did a comment on it, and I won. So I said to Mark, what I'm going to do is when I do my live stream, I'm going to use your probe. So it's the Inkbird. It's a digital thermometer. It's got your instant read probe in it, and it's also got 2 ports for getting your internal temperatures. So I'm using one of the ports today to get the internal temperature of the steak. I'm going for medium rare. Depending on what website you look at and everything, it's usually around about the 54 degrees target that you're looking for medium rare. According to Weber, it's 54, so that's what I'm going to go for. But the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get a nice sear on it. I'm going to stick it straight onto the Weber. I've got the cast iron in here. I've oiled it, so it's ready to go. Press it down so it's got a nice bit of contact in there. And I'll give that 2 minutes and then I'll flip it back over. I have forgotten something, so apologies for this, but I need to go and grab something. I'll be back. 2 minutes. need to flip it, don't I? Let's get that out of the way. I'm going to open the vents up now. Let's let that temperature get back up, because as soon as you put the steak on, it's going to absorb some of that temperature. It's going to block that heat from coming up. So I want that temperature to get back up to where it was. It's dropped down now just a little bit, so that's why I've opened the vents up. That's the good thing about the web barbecue. You open up those vents, you let that air in, straight away it'll rise. Just reading some comments. Gemma, I love Drake cooking. Okay. Tammy, Sylvie, just having a coffee. Tammy, nice setup, thank you. I like the comment from you, Sylvie, as well, coming out with my shirt on. Yeah, so I've got a video on there where it's a bit stupid one day, and I wasn't under the influence of alcohol either on that day, Sylvie. I was completely sober. Callum's behind the camera and he's laughing. I was sober that day. I swear to God, I might not look it, but I was. Right, where are we? So, the recipe that I'm using, I saw on a YouTube video, Malcolm Reed at How to Barbecue Right. It was his video, and he did tomahawk steak, and I've done this before, obviously not live, and I wasn't under pressure, so what he did basically is he sears it like I've done, and then he rises it, he puts another grate in, and he rises it above the heat. Puts a tray underneath it, which I'm going to do with a bit of olive oil and a bit of butter. I've used clover, makes no difference to me. You use butter if you like. Whole head of garlic, a little bit of thyme, a little bit of rosemary. And you put that underneath the steak while it's coming up to the temperature. Once it's hit, while you're doing that, you baste it. So you're getting the flavours of the fresh garlic, the fresh herbs. They're going into the steak. It's giving it a nice baste. Also, while it's cooking, those juices are dripping out of that steak and they're going into that pan, so you're putting that beefy flavour back into it. So yeah, it was amazing. So I'm gonna go for that one. That's what I'm doing. So Market Barbecue UK. Looks like it's going to be a great weekend. What are you cooking on Easter Sunday? Ooh, Easter Sunday. It's got to be turkey, hasn't it? Easter? Do you think? Callum behind the camera is shaking his head at me. What do you want, Cal?
Lamb.
Lamb. That's a good shout, as you know. It's springtime. Why not? Yeah. I love lamb as well. Yeah. Sean Caesar, this is one on so many levels. It's my lunch time. I've not finished yet, Sean, so hold that thought, mate. But thanks for the comment. Where are we up to now? I think we've got 30 seconds, and then I'm going to pull it off, raise it, and put herbs in. While I'm doing that, I'll slice my garlic. I've got so much cleaning up to do before the wife gets in later, otherwise I am in trouble, I tell you. Right, okay. Doing now, yes. Let's... Okay, didn't get the sear that I wanted. Probably because I didn't raise my vents quick enough. But not to worry, it's still going to have the effect that I wanted. So what I'm going to do now, that's hot. It's red hot, the cast iron, so I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put the rest of the GBS on top of it. Gourmet barbecue system from Weber. This basically, it's just one of those under cupboard racks that you can get from home shops and what have you. I think it's great for using it to give yourself another raised level inside your barbecue. Right, so I've got a foil tray or an aluminum tray, whatever you want to call it, depending on where you are in the world. It's got a bit of olive oil in it, a bit of clover, a bit of rosemary, a bit of thyme, garlic, throw it in, it doesn't matter. Put it underneath, and then just back on top. And this is where my Waller comes into play from Barbecue UK. So I will insert the probe, making sure that I keep it away from the bone, because that will give me a false reading. Close the lid. And then the good thing about this probe is it's Bluetooth. Unfortunately, I can't use the Bluetooth today because I'm using my phone to record my video, but never mind. So it's really easy to use. It charges up as USB. Like I say, you can have 2 probes into it. You can use your InstaRead on it. If you download the app for it, you can set your temperature, your target temperature for what you want. But I'm just going to use it without the app because obviously, like I say, I've got the phone. Insert it into probe 1. I've already set the temperature beforehand. Got it set for 54 degrees. I'll leave it going. Magnetic. There we go. So I'm currently at 29 degrees. So I've only got another 30 odd to go, and then we're there, aren't we? Right, let's have some messages. What we got? Rock, wow, cool. I agree. He's the coolest at cooking. Well, thank you so much for that, Brock. Appreciate your kind comments there. Gemma, you're good at cooking. Thanks, Gem. Sylvie, I'm learning so much. What's your favourite cut of meat to grill? My favourite cut, I'm doing it now. It's ribeye steak with 100% ribeye. A lot of people, you know, you pay for what you get, so you want to pay more money, you get your fillet. Fillet is nice, but for me, it's ribeye, 100%. Well, I really love ribeye steak. Tammy, looks good. Thank you, Tammy. How many people have we got in? 10 people watching. Right, so a little bit of interaction. What do you guys cook on the barbecue? That'd be a nice one to know. Sylvie, what would you do on the barbecue? Tell us, Rock, what do you do? I know everybody loves burgers and sausages and whatnot. I like to do steaks, I like to do long cooks as well. Always gas. So, to me, people like gas barbecues. Not a problem with that. To me, a gas barbecue is a portable oven. Sure, people would disagree with me, but I rather would cook on a coal barbecue. Coal barbecue, you can get that smoke in it. That's one thing I haven't done. I haven't put any wood on it, and the reason for that, if you can put wood on it to give it that nice smoke taste. I've not done that today because I'm using Big K's marable charcoal, which is, to me, it gives it that smoke taste anyway. So it's perfect. It's quick to light. It burns hot. It can burn for a long time as well, depending on how you got your barbecue set up. So for me, Big K marable charcoal. It's the only one that I use now. We got, looks good, thank you, good to know. I don't know my husband grills. Hamburgers, hot dogs, yeah. You can't beat that, can you, Rob? Hot dogs, yeah. Chicken wings and barbecue short ribs, yeah. Short ribs. I'm with you on that one, Sammy. 100% short ribs. Love them. Chicken wings, yeah, I've done a video of both of those, Sammy. Chicken wings and barbecue short ribs. Yeah, they were quite nice. Where are we at? We're at 31 degrees. So, hopefully, let me open these vents a little bit more. Hopefully my base should be ready to give my first base now, so we'll see. Yeah, we're getting there. Mix that up. Get them flavours all together. I'm not just going to brush it on, I'm just going to dab it on, get them flavours dripping all over it. You know what? Do the bone as well, why not, eh? Yeah, you've got to get using a grill. Sylvie, once that baby's born, well, once you've got some time, you and your husband get out there, get grilling. "32 degrees. It's going up quite well, this. Fair. Yeah, nice little probe that, Mark. Really appreciate that. I've brought my Weber probe as well. It's the Weber Insta-Read. So, probes that I've always used are the Weber Insta-Read and the iGrill Mini. Now, they're really good little probes. You've got a Weber barbecue, get the Weber accessories to go with it. They're always the best. You pay for what you get, so you pay more money, you expect a good product. However, having said that, there's one downfall to the iGrill Mini, and that is the probes on they don't last very long. Don't know why. I bought one, and then within a month I had to send it back. Got in touch with Weber. Customer service is really good. Sent me another one out, and I've not had a problem since, to be fair. So, yeah, really happy with the iGrill Mini. But then Mark has sent me this, and I think it was only about £40, so it's pretty much half the price of the Weber one. And it's doing an awesome job, and it's got two probes on it and the Insta-Read all together, whereas with the iGrill Mini you've only got one on it. So yeah, value for money. This Inkbird is certainly doing its job. 34. So yeah, it's going up nicely still. Corn on the cob. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's proper barbecue food, that, isn't it, Rob? Corn on the cob with lots of butter. Yeah, I do like a bit of sweet corn. Yeah. Come on. I want it to go faster. Just to fill that gap. Right, while that's happening, I'm just going to go get some of this rubbish. Right, so I've been asked about my knife as well. I got it from what have you. I saw a video. A friend of mine, Hunter Gala Cooking UK, he did a video on one of these. Well, not this particular one. This is the Dalstrong Bull Shark. I can't remember which one it was, but he did a review on one. So yeah, check out his channel, Hunter Gala Cooking UK. But he did a review on the Dalstrong Shogun, I think it was, and it's Japanese steel. It's got a bit of weight to it, and it really is sharp. It's the sharpest knife I've had. And in his review, he did an unboxing. It comes in it's got a nice big box, and you get a badge with it, polishing cloth, other things. But yeah, it's a really good quality knife. Really impressed with that. So I did that. I bought one of them because of a video that I saw by Hunter Gala Cooking. Right, 2 minutes. I will be back. I need a clean chopping board, don't I? So I'll throw meat on it, and I'll just quickly wash my hands as well. Okay, can hear it bubbling now. 37. I'm going to give it another little baste. Oh. YouTube, you need to invent smell-o-vision. Oh yeah, that smells amazing already. Like I say, not brushing it on, just dabbing it on. Now, beef flavour back into it as well. Let's check the comments. What have we got? So, baked potatoes, yeah, I've done baked potatoes as well, right, they're good. Can't have lots of butter, yeah. That knife will be perfect. That's the deal. Yeah, I'm sure Rick Grimes would love that knife, wouldn't he? Barbecue UK. Did you struggle to cook on the barbecue for the first few times? Panic, stress, etc. A lot of first starters walk away, and it's a shame. Yeah, 100%, Mark. I still fail now. It's a different way of cooking, isn't it? Barbecuing. But what you've got to do is you just got to take your time. Don't panic. I mean, I know I'm panicking now, but that's because I'm live in front of you. But don't panic. You fail. You only learn by failing, don't you, at the end of the day? But yeah, I still fail now. I've set fire to meat before now, smoked the garden out, and yeah, I've been disappointed quite a few times. But you've got to be disappointed to go forward, and it's the same in any walk of life, isn't it? So what about you then, Mark? What are your Easter plans? What have you got? Are you on your barbecue today? The sun has blessed us here in the UK. I don't think it's going to be here for much longer though, to be fair. And that's another point as well. People in the UK, the majority of them under the perception that you need to have the sun out to barbecue. That's not true. Barbecue is a 365-day-a-year sport. You don't need the sun. It's even better in winter as well to barbecue, because obviously it's cold, you've got the moisture in the air, that moisture's going back into your food. So yeah, barbecue all year round, not just when it's sunny. Just luckily, today it is sunny. So yeah, Mark, what have you got planned? What are your ideas for Easter cook? I said turkey, but my son, Callum, who's behind the camera, he's planted the seed of lamb into my head, so I think it's got to be lamb now. Thanks very much for that, Sylvie. Dedicate your video to my channel sometime in the spring. What did I just say? You did not listen to me. Well, hey ho. Oh, yes, yeah, sorry, you can be excused. Seems that you're about to give birth. I'll let you off with that one. Naeem. Welcome, bro. How you doing? Thanks for joining in, mate. Thanks for being here. Yes, that's why. Yeah, I realised, as soon as I said it, I realised. I do that a lot, by the way. I speak and then think about a couple of minutes later. Right, where are we at? 42. Best of luck, bro. Cheers, Naeem. Thanks for stopping by, mate. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have much. I don't think we're going to have to wait much longer for this. Because I've got the weather nice and hot. It's cooking at the speed I want it to. Oh, I didn't tell you about setup either. So, for barbecue setups, there's many different ways that you can set your barbecue up. You've got indirect, direct. Basically, what I've done with this is, before I started the live stream, I had my coal directly underneath my cast iron grate to get the grate nice and hot. I made a mistake of, just before I started, putting them to indirect. I should have left it there and then pulled it apart and then moved them to the sides. So that was the mistake I made. So there's one mistake, Mark, that I made. I should not have gone indirect so quickly. .43 degrees. 44, sorry. So, question to you guys. How does everybody like their steak? No, I'm not giving you any. I'm just asking a question. So, a lot of people, majority of people will have their steaks medium rare. And you obviously get people that don't really like steak or appreciate it that much, scared of it, and they'll have to have it well done. And then you've got your carnivores that'll have it pretty much still alive. What I'm going for is I'm going for medium rare, so I'm hoping that it's still going to be red inside, but not too red. I want those juices in there, I want that flavour in there, and by going medium rare, you've still got that tenderness as well. You overcook it, it becomes tough. I can say it's horrible. Just a waste of a good piece of meat, in my opinion. But yeah, what do you guys like? Bro, I need this food sent to me. Best of luck. Oh, Mark. Nothing today. Got the sparky around Easter Sunday. Greek lamb. Okay. Someone else with you there, Callum, on lamb. He's going Greek though. Something I've been wanting to do for a while. So what we have in that then, Mark? A bit of coriander. What else would be in it? Yogurt maybe? I don't know. Don't really know what's in there. A Greek recipe, to be fair. Sounds nice though. It does sound nice. So would you have that with like pita breads, salad maybe? I'm actually hungry now. The smell of that is, my stomach is rumbling. 46 degrees. Right, I'm just going to verify it with the weather, just to see what the difference is between the Inkbird and the weather. So the Inkbird is telling me that it's currently at 47 degrees. The weather is telling me that the external temperature is 19 degrees, so I'm just going to have a look to see what sort of difference there is between the two. Hopefully there won't be any. Part of it. 46, 48, max at 48. Don't need to say anything else about that, do I? Expensive, budget. Both telling me the same temperatures. Like a kebab, but not minced lamb. Strips of lamb all the way. Yeah. Strips of lamb all the way. So I'm gonna guess you'd take it from the shoulder, would you, Mark? Strip it up that way. That's how I did my lamb kebabs. They weren't Greek, but I got two great big boneless shoulders, and basically put them into strips, put them onto my spit, mixed them with a load of herbs and spices, a bit of pepper, coriander, paprika. Yeah, I use the shoulder, and the good thing about doing it on the spit as well is you get the best of both worlds with it. Lamb should be, well, certain parts of lamb, it should be, like how I'm doing it should be medium rare. So you have that crust on the outside, and then in the middle, it's nice and medium rare, which is perfect. Bro, I want to see your cameraman. Somebody wants to see the cameraman. Cameraman Callum. I think that's a no, Naeem.
For a different day.
Oh well, you got his voice. That's something. That's all I can say. That is something. I didn't know that you could get mail order brides, Sylvie. And yeah, you can get mail order food. It's called Just Eat, isn't it? Listen to the sizzle. Oh, that's encouraging. You can actually hear the sizzle. Thanks for that, Rock. Laugh out loud. Great voice on the cameraman. That was the Rock. Oh, you can actually see the comments, though, can't you, Cal?
Yeah, come through here.
Yeah. Right, where we at? 51? Sorry for this dance, nerves. Okay, so we've got 3 more degrees to go. I'm going to give it another little baste. And that'll be it for the basting. For the basting. Thanks for the replies, no problem. Thank you. Thanks for being there still late. Thank you so much to everybody that's still here as well. Alright, Sylvie, yes, I will do that. I suppose you need to see me chop it up, don't you? Really? Yeah, okay. Mark, question for you. What temperature would you go for? Would you go for 54? Would you go higher, lower? I don't think you'll go higher. I've got a feeling that you wouldn't ruin a steak. Where are we? 52.7. I'm hoping that I'm going to get an alarm in a minute. It's at 53.1. It should alarm. I don't know if it will though because I'm not kind of connected to the app. With the weather one, when it's connected to the app, I'll get a notification on my phone. Well, I get a notification before it's probably about 6-7 degrees to go. You'll get a notification, and then when it is done, it'll just constantly go off. So I'm expecting that there will be an alarm going off on the unit. 52, normally rises 57. Wife likes it at 60. Yeah, I suspected you'd probably be around about that. There we go, what did I say? It does what it says on the tin. Okay, but I'm scared to take this out, so now it's going to be hot. I don't have to. Ow, 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 that is hot. Right, and now Insta read. Yeah, it's telling me exactly the same. 54. Weber. See the juices coming out of there. Yeah. Perfect. Exactly the same on both. So, value for money going for definitely. So the hardest part of any cook, when it comes to a steak anyway, well, even with joints of meat, is you have to let your meat rest. As soon as you take it off, don't go cutting into it. You just ruin it. You lose all your juices. You need to let it calm down. It's still cooking. Still, as Mark said, it's still going to carry on. Still going to get another 2, maybe 3 degrees. So I'm just going to let it sit, let it finish doing what it needs to do before I can go into it. But I'm just so hungry and I want to go into it. I'm going to go and grab a fork while it finishes resting, and then we'll go for it. That is that's a good point, Mark. Thanks for asking that. So Mark just said to me, how fast was the Weber compared to the Inkbird? The truth is, the Inkbird was almost instant for its reading, whereas the Weber, you have to wait for a little bit because it starts tick 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 and then gives you temperature. So for time and everything, I know we're talking a couple of seconds, but the Inkbird, it really does give you an instant read, whereas the Weber, it takes a little bit longer. But yeah, that Inkbird, I am impressed with that, Mark. So thank you so much for sending me that. I really appreciate it. So glad that I won it. Yeah. So if you can do me a favour, if you check out BBQ UK on Facebook, I've been there. We're just short of 7,000 members. So check him out. He's also got a YouTube channel now, which started a couple of weeks ago, with some really good reviews on there. I was watching. He had a guy on there the other day doing beef short ribs. When I've done short ribs, I've always had it as a rack. He did them individually. Never thought of that, and you know what? They look spot on. So I'm probably going to try that next time. Here we go. Moments of truth. So probably want to leave it resting a little bit longer, but I'm going straight into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take it off the bone. This section around the edge here, what some people call the spinalis, that's the best bit of the ribeye. It's all good, don't get me wrong, but this bit here is incredible. You can see that juice coming out of that there. Right. How should we go? Thin slices, thick slices? Let's go. Oh, it is like butter. I like butter. How easy this knife is just going through it, and I've been putting no force on that whatsoever. Let's go for the middle. It is, it's falling to pieces. Okay, we'll go a bit closer. Can you see that, Cal? See that juice in there? Look at that. Right, just for you, Sylvie. Yeah, you get it all. The garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of rosemary, hint, thyme, it's all there. Absolutely dripping. Oh. Right, that is me done. I'm going to love you, I'm going to leave you. Thank you so much to Barbecue UK. Thank you so much to cameraman Callum. Thank you guys for being here. See you soon. Take care. Thank you.